Hi all, today on my visits to Salford I thought I'd pop into Eccles and basically pay probably the last visit for a while to Eccles Town Centre, and obviously reminisce on the times when Eccles Town Centre was such a great place. And I'm sure by the plans on the council, what they've got for this place and how they're going to regenerate it, it's going to spring great life back into this town, much needed for the community and that. As we walk through, I'll take pictures of places where I remember certain shops, and I'm sure some of the older generation will remember other shops in here, and what a thriving town this was. And you know, basically I'm hoping, and I'm sure I say, that it will be again. As we can see, the old multi-storey car park that's going to get knocked down, not before time. Obviously round the back of the car park here, the old toilets, and obviously as you can see the old Wilkinsons that used to be Woolworths. A lot of you that will remember. Right, as we walk down the Ginnell from the car park, many people remember that the Halifax Bank used to be just here, and obviously Greggs. And as we come out onto the precinct, as you'll see, not a lot of shops exist in today's day and age now. Even some of the charity shops I think are gone now, on March. Which I know from my mother's days of coming onto the precinct, she used to love going into Bon Marsh. I'm glad where I live we've got one, brings back memories. Time gone by, people will remember this shop when it was Jack Fulton's. The old Home Bargains that's now long gone. As you can see here, community cafe, all locked up. I think many moons ago, if I remember right, there was a shop here that used to sell loose stuff that you could weigh out yourself. I can't remember the name of the place, what it was called and stuff like that. So as we go down again further, people will remember that down this Ginnell here, now I can't remember the names of the Ginnells, I know there was Southway and so on and so on. It's so long since I've been down here. I can't believe the music's still playing. Well, at least they've kept some. I know I remember down here there used to be Super Sig or Sig Save or something. I'm sure someone will pick me up on what that was called. I think it was around about here. And then there used to be Silcox, the greengrocers, and I think there was a Dewars down here at one time. Long gone. And it is a shame to see it like this now, the way and what it was. You know, I certainly remember when I was a child and growing up, coming down to the centre with my mum. So as we come back up the Ginnell, as you can see, management suites. I don't know if some of these shops are well, I don't think any of them are still open, to be honest with you. I think they've all completely gone now. And obviously some of these shops, units, you know, I can't remember myself what they actually had in these shops at the time. Obviously some old pictures there of Eccles, from when Eccles was thriving. Remember many a day having chip shopping there when we were doing the old weekly shops. And this some of the older generation will remember it as Redmond's. It eventually then turned to International Food Stores, then Main Stop, and then Morrison's, Wilkinson's, and in later times, as we know, became a Poundland for a short period of time. So as we walk down back at the old Wilkies, we'll come round, and obviously, as you can see, sure they'll be changed and there'll be new ones. Just thinking about that, Tony, I wonder if you could get one of them on your living room wall. That's my good friend Tony Flynn. Obviously, as you can see here, I was going to say the old Eccles Market, but it's not the old Eccles Market, it was the new Eccles Indoor Market, obviously, which is going to be demolished. And obviously this shop, if I remember rightly, was Ethel Austin's, and on this side of the Ginnel here there used to be playing. Now, a lot of people remember playing. They used to have one in Swinton, and down the Ginnel here, as we used to know, we'd go up down here and you'd normally, at the top of this Ginnel, you'd get off the bus from wherever you were coming from, Winton, Monton, and I don't know if you can see through there, we can maybe get from through, maybe not clear enough, I don't think, hang on. You can still see some of the old shops. It's not going to be as clear as I want to do up there, but up there used to be, well, quite a few shops, but obviously some people will remember Pie in the Sky. If you remember, you know, there used to be old graffiti on the false brick walls with silly comments and stuff like that. But it's just a shame that now all this is going to be gone. Well, when I say it's a shame it's going to be gone, well, obviously the way it is and the state it's in, obviously it's probably going to be, the history will be gone, but obviously, unfortunately, the buildings are long well past needing to be gone. Again, coming out there where Ethel Austin's and the old playing was, as you can see, all the buildings are all quite open. So obviously, all pretty much now leaking and everything ready. And obviously, as we know, in later times this building was Peacock's. Now along here there used to be shops all the way along here. Again, and round the corner there was a jeweller's. Yeah, there was a jeweller's along here and various other shops, which in my mind I can see them, but obviously I can't remember all of them now. You know, they used to, obviously now most of the stuff that's left in this part is charity shops. There used to be a newsagency, and in times gone by, as people will remember, there used to actually be a Lipton's here. Now, people will remember Lipton's. Was part of the Argyle group, which eventually became low-cost stores and so on and so on. This part here, I think I remember it was round about here, was Hooby Doo. What a place, people will remember that building and that shop. Again, as we walk down the old pharmacy, which was Boots many moons ago, back past Home Bargains. Specsavers is still there looking mighty fine. I don't think it's going to be here for another day, I think it's going. Again, as we come back up to that way, newsagent's still there. Yeah, it's like I said, it's quite sad in a way to see this place the way it is, and you know, now it's going to be demolished. But as we've said, you know, this used to be a furniture place. Obviously William Mill, I think, used to be on the other side. Shows you last time I went there, didn't it? Long time ago. And as we look up Church Street, I'm not going to take you up to Church Street and stuff like that, but obviously, as you can see, the larder's long gone. Farm Foods is still there, the odd fellas. But yeah, nice to take you for a little bit of a tour round to sort of show you what's left. And here's to the future, as they say. You know, I'm sure Salford Council got such a great plan for this. I've seen the plans and they look pretty impressive. We've got to say that it's needed. Just on a note, I'll leave you in there to show you the site of the original Eccles Cake shop. Anyway, thank you very much Thank you.